Welcome friends, this is Tim at Brew Bros. Today we're brewing a NEIPA on the Grainfather S40. It's hopped with Columbus and particularly Sabro. Let's dive in.
Oh wow, that's very good.
So this NEIPA is all about the Sabro hop. I hadn't encountered Sabro until a month or so ago, just before Christmas. Is that right, Ed and Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I encountered Sabro for the first time recently and I loved it. It's like a pina colada of a beer, really heavy on coconut and pineapple and just tropical awesomeness. Like that.
Sounds like a dick.
So the main characteristics we're going for here are a nice fruity English yeast character. So we're using London Ale 3 from Yeast, which is the go-to NEIPA yeast. We're after a thick, creamy, but light mouthfeel, and we're accomplishing that by dialing the chloride up in the water profile. Over 30% of the grain bill is oats, wheat, and flaked barley, and we're mashing at 68 degrees as well for a bit of extra body. How does that sound? The actual beer I had a month ago, which I really enjoyed, Sabromance from Overtone, 6%. Love this beer. So it's kind of inspired by this, but also some of Verdant's amazing NEIPAs. Where we're trying to get to is a nice, soft, pillowy finish with residual sweetness around 10-18 final gravity, and also a low bitterness around 8 IBU. Oh yeah. In goes the extra pale. And we're mashing for an hour at 68 degrees C. You remember Alex? Brew Bro 6, he's back.
Hey. What you gonna play now? Bobby? I don't know. But whatsoever I play, it's got to be funky.
I think, truth be told, NEIPAs around 6% are my go-to beer, to be honest. Creamier, more tropically, the better really. We're just ending the end of the mash now, and then it's going to be over to the Sparge. Now I'm on my own now, so it's going to be interesting lifting that that basket out. You know, I've hit the gym lately, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes. I'm certainly benching more than Ed at the moment, so should be no problem.
Yeah! All right. Hey, yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! It's on now!
See what is an exciting addition to the brew house is the fact that I now have a step. 2 steps, if you will. Makes it so much easier when working with the Grainfather on your own. One thing that may make some viewers piss their pants is this. I'm going to use this baby to push those grains down and get as much work out of them as possible. Now, this is a technique that draws some interesting comments, often in the comment section. But the guys at Clawhammer, they do it, and I'm going to give it a try. Personally, I don't think I'll be able to detect any astringency. If anybody is alarmed by this, fair enough. Just don't leave a bad comment, don't leave a thumbs down, and instead, give us a shout, come down, we'll make a video together, and let's do 2 brews side by side, 1 pressed, 1 not, and let's see if either of us can pick out any astringency. Now, I really like the Grainfather S40. I think it's a great system at that price. However, one thing that really peeves me is that there's no sight glass, and there's no way to check, as you can see, looking around it, there's no way to have a look and see where the work's up to inside. Now I've got to get to 40 litres, that's my pre-boil volume, and I've just got no way of being able to check how much is in there, other than get up on my step ladder and lift it out and take a look inside. So that's the boil starting just now. Alexa, set the timer for 30 minutes. So in addition to the steps, as mentioned previously, we also have these 2 quite cool little buckets for the brew house down here. I think Ed's removed the stickers so they can't see who they're made by. I think they're those Gorilla Clubs or something like that. Anyway, they're really good. I apologise for the state of the carpet. We are literally just about to change that in a couple of days' time. I'm going to paint it a sort of a rubberised black. I'm not using a hot basket because, to be honest, in this batch size, I'm only using 24 grams of hops, so it didn't really make sense. So yeah, this is 4 grams of Columbus, and that's on the 30-minute mark. Okay, so we're just into the final 5 minutes of the boil now, and we're adding 11 grams of Columbus and 9 grams of Sabro. And we're also going to add some yeast nutrient. Okay, so we're just running some nice cold premium H2O through the coil to chill this down as quick as possible. It's pretty cold outside, it's about 2 degrees, so that should cool down pretty quickly. It's already at 90, it's only been on a minute. So I'm fermenting in buckets, as you can see. It's because all our fermenter space is taken up at the moment. But to be honest, I've had some pretty damn good brews with buckets. Sanitising at the moment. The old sanitizer.
There's no juice for the people who need the juice and want the juice. I need the juice.
Boy, am I thirsty. Am I thirsty? Am I thirsty?
So here we are. Looks good, doesn't it? I think so. Really happy with that. The extra pail's done the business.
It's completely opaque, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not really any light going through that. For a light beer, that's great.
That's bang on the money for a NEIPA, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I thought we were going for a cheers.
Well, we can do. It's like a slightly like creamy kind of dairy sort of aroma. Real like lemony.
Is that what you wanted? Alright, yeah. I get the lemon. I don't know about the dairy. I'm not picking up that.
It's quite discreet.
Kind of apricot-y, like a very sort of, very sour sort of apricot.
Don't get too much coconut from the Sabro.
No.
But it's a lovely aroma though.
Yeah.
It's a very pleasant aroma.
Yeah, lovely.
Not much dankness, but then it's not particularly known as a dank hop.
Yeah. No.
Let's go in.
So, go on. Ready?
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. Oh wow. That's
juicy,
very, very good. I thought it was
that?
going to be too highly carbonated. I think that's perfect. I was behind the carbonation on this, so I can take credit for that.
That's lovely and soft, isn't it? It's like it's sort of like a delicate sort of deal. There's nothing overpowering. It's just very nicely balanced.
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
Yeah. I bet. No, I think it's lovely. Really, really good. Yeah.
So yeah,
the apricot comes through in the flavour as well, I think.
It does. I definitely get more apricot than I do coconut. I was expecting more sort of coconut lemongrass because that's what I got out of the bag when I got the
Definitely
box
get
out.
coconut. You always don't say coconut when you're trying Sabro beer because everybody talks about the coconut. So you try not to mention it.
Yeah.
I've heard it all before, but
I'm not getting a huge amount of coconut, but bitterness 8 to 9 IBU, and that's lovely.
Really good. And that was fermented in a plastic bucket.
It was.
Yeah. That's lovely.
It is, isn't it?
I wasn't going to finish it though. I think I'm going to have to.
For me, it's in steady rolling man territory.
Yeah.
But for me, because it's not, it's just nice and like even. Like there's nothing that stands out. Like wow, there's a massive hop here, or wow, there's a massive amount of bitterness on the back end, or anything like that. It's just
decent.
Yeah.
Very crushable beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
And I love the colour. I think the colour's brilliant.
We've
the extra pale doing the business.
Rarely done a tasting where it's all gone down this quickly as well. That's a really good sign.
That's a good sign.